and welcome to our latest Cooper and Kid unboxing. So if you haven't checked out Cooper and Kid yet, they're really rad. They are a STEAM multi-sensory approach you can use to complement schooling or family fun time or for homeschooling. So we've actually been stocking up little by little to kind of supplement Bug's homeschool adventure because we've homeschooled part-time last year and tried sending them to school for half days to see if that would work, and it really wasn't their jam. So instead we're mixing it up. They're going to be home full-time this year, and we're going to do some extra projects and try to get them into other activities so they can still make and meet friends but are being supported the best. So anyway, this is our Fun Friday STEAM Kid idea, and we're going to be working through these unit lessons. This Cooper and Kid kit is How Things Fly, and I'm really excited for this Cooper kit. I'll show you before I start unpacking it. The boxes tend to be utilized in some way, so this is part of Build a Battery-Powered Hovercraft. It's activity number 5, and it has which page you have on it. It's from page 11. Use the box to make a hovercraft and help Poppy get home. I don't know who Poppy is. Oh, I think that's it. SOS, I popped my raft and now I'm stuck on a deserted island. So these are a quick view of some of the things we're going to do. We're going to be learning about weight and drag, lift up, thrust, and a whole lot more. Like, oh my goodness, check these out. I love when they have the little spoilers. With no other boats in sight, I'll need to figure out a way to fly back home. I've drawn some ideas in the sand here, but I'll need you to help test these out. I've never flown before, so we'll have to figure it out together. But what if I fail? Oh, so we also have a cool referral. I will need to remember to put that referral code in here. I always forget because theirs is not as simple as someone. They're like, oh yeah, here's this link and just send it out. I feel like sometimes it gets confusing. So 3, 2, 1, fail. Our virtues, values, and life skills, which is found in every single Cooper kit. We're going to be talking about failure. Oh, this is really cool. So I won't spoil it for you if you want to try it out, but we have, oh, there we go. How Things Fly coin. Every single month you get this incredibly solid, weighty coin for every box that is around your theme. Let's see. We start off, there's always this paper cover, and it's typically a part of the projects. So, experimenting and parachutes. Make payload baskets and see how weight affects your parachutes. So it has everything marked, you cut out, tells you where to tape, where to punch through. Very cool. And this is our very first activity. And I love the age ranges for these because you really can work with so many kids of so many different ages and ability levels. And it will actually tell you how tricky something is and the approximate amount of time that it will take as well. So we have a lot of different themes, little lessons that are all STEAM based. And oh my gosh, we're making a porcupine launcher. Ah, that's so cute. I really have been liking this as like a kind of a segue. We started on the Sago boxes. I love Sago Mini. They had 3 activities in each box, and they were amazing for so many years. Bug still likes them sometimes, even though they are going to be 6 next month. Oh my word. But they grew out of them around 4-ish. You know, sometimes they still wanted to play and they liked the ideas, but there wasn't enough to build off of. Sago then came up with a Toka box, and that one we used for Bug as well as I used it for some of my high schoolers. Some of them thought it was a little juvenile, but had so much fun. But unfortunately the Toka box ended. So we do a couple different boxes for them. This one is a lot more education based, but it is still so much fun. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for these. So, I think I showed you on those ones. So, we've got hovercraft is hard as heck, but so worth it. And it takes like forever, a super long time. I've never seen that one on there. Because it's typically easy peasy, 15 minutes, easy peasy, 60 minutes. So some things might take you longer or take you less time depending on the age and skill level of your child for those particular things. In addition to your activities, there are recipes. So we have food and drinks, different snack types that will also work with your theme. So like these ones are beach themed, something that you might find on a deserted island, which are really fun. Dun, dun, dun. And there are always digital resources. For the most part, they are really good. I think one box we found some where they were a little bit questionable. They use some language that we don't typically use in the house. But for the most part, they are child-friendly, more so leaning towards older children. So they're great for middle childhood as well as late childhood. All right. All of the supplies are separated and labeled. Okay, so your activities, you can find them in the book with their label. All of the materials are inside. So we have a porcupine launcher, a kite to construct and color, an airplane building challenge, including plastic and foam pieces. That is really cool. Our last airplane lesson, we made different types of paper airplanes. Oh, we have another one. We've got 2 sets of airplanes. Oh my goodness. Parachute pieces for porcupines. Look out below. So some material to be our parachutes. Oh, the aviator's toolkit to use throughout the adventure. You are going to love this. So this is everything you need to make things fly. So when you need extra supplies, these will be used for multiple things. So little adhesive pieces, some clear, that like double-sided gel tape is what I'm assuming that one is. I'm going to read everything more closely when we get to that point. We have yarn, like, that's a good mini skein. Like that's hefty. Yarn. Holy moly. We have alcohol markers. Oh my gosh, look at all the colors. We've got so many. They are Touch Young alcohol-based markers. And it looks like we have a brush tip and a chisel tip. Let's check that real quick. Look at that. Okay, so not a brush tip. It is a fine tip. Awesome blossom. I personally love brush tips, but I think the skinny tip is going to be a lot easier for kiddos. That is so fun, and I know Bug is going to use them for coloring, drawing, and probably some homework as well. They really like doing things in interesting supplies. Plus, we got a hole punch, because we're going to need a hole punch, and they're not going to be like, oh, yeah, you should have one. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. And that's not it. So everything is also surrounded by packing worms. So many packing worms. They do a really amazing job keeping everything well protected. We have the handle and string for our kite. So it is going to be a proper kite. Wonderful. Here is the shiny material and battery pack, cords, batteries, everything you need for the hovercraft. That is amazing. Oh my goodness, the tiny motor. I would have lost my mind over this when I was younger. I wanted so badly to have a motor kit, like one of those like small, like miniature engines. I would have lost my mind. Yeah. So we have our extra like paper pieces, anything that needs to be like printed out, whether it's on regular paper, like some nice double-sided paper, to something that is on a cardstock. It is all here. So if you are recording information, it's here. If you need to roll some of these things up, so like these ones are for the launcher, which are made out of cardstock. They don't assume that you have them or you have the ability to print them. They are all made for you. And last but not least, Activity 6 includes a book. So transportation breakdowns, learning from bad ideas. There's others in the series called Building Blunders, Gadget Disasters, Medical Mishaps, and this is Transportation Breakdowns. So all of these are about people who have tried things and they have not worked out. That is so cool. I love that they include social emotional learning inside of this kit all of the time. There's always a new lesson to work on. And yeah, I love that. And it says, read about what doesn't work. I think that that is so important. That was one lesson I was working on with some of my students this past year, because they would get so down on themselves if they had an idea and they took the chance and they went for it and it flopped. And I would get so excited for them for trying, because that's so important. You know, even if something doesn't work out, there's so much to be learned from giving it a go. And I love that that's included. I love the value in this box, and I know we're going to have so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will do my best to include the information about this below if you want one for yourself. I think I can get a coupon code. I'm not like affiliated with these guys or any other box, but I do try my best. So I love you all so very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful end of summer. Bye-bye.